Right, I think we're going live. Things are going to configure in here, and as things get set up on, okay. Good morning. Welcome to Friday Morning Magic, the most fun you can have on this entire YouTube channel every single Friday morning as we wait for people to slide in. Cheers, everyone out there who's tuning in, and cheers to the coffee crew in the Discord. If you want to be alerted to streams like this and become part of the coffee crew, people's collections have a bunch of trading card game discussions. We have a Discord link pinned in the comments section. Please click that. It is free. It's not just for channel members. It is open to anybody, and I'm kind of proud. We're building quite. Here's everyone. Got the Darth Vader mug going. Good brew. It is a wild morning already. We are off to the races and getting started with some great news on the week of Outlaws of Thunder Junction release. Screen Watcher 33, good freaking morning. Freestyle STL, happy Friday to you as well. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys are kicking your weekends off right. Marcus, TGIF, you're darn tootin'. You're darn right, it's TGIF. And I actually, something I forgot to do. This is on me. This is on me. I forgot to do this. I should have shared the stream in the Discord. So, without further ado, let's pop into that Discord. Let's let everyone know that we are live. There we go. The announcement in the Discord has gone out to each and every one of you who are tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we have so much to talk about with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We want to talk Star Wars because things in the Star Wars world, in the Star Wars universe, are kind of popping off. They're kind of popping off a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say I didn't see that coming, but I didn't see it popping off this hard. We've got some stuff to talk about. West Virginia is half underwater today. Oh, no. Oh no, big shout out, major love to all the friends of the channel we have out in West Virginia. Good luck to each and every one of you guys out there. Stay safe, stay healthy. Wizard Creations, good morning to the coffee crew, especially, you know what? A special good morning to the coffee crew in the Discord. Cheers. We have a summit roast today. By the way, coffee crew in the Discord is not about high-minded coffee, because I don't know anything about coffee, or however about consuming caffeine, because man, sometimes you just gotta get going. So it's a summit roast from Costco. Find Costco blend, if you will. Find Costco blend. We've got tons to get into as we drink our Costco blend. So let's jump right into Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We got sales data. We talk about the total number of boxes sold on TCG Player, as we see here on cardboardfinance.com. For those who aren't aware, cardboardfinance.com is a website where we track every single sold listing of sealed project for major TCG from TCG Player. It is such a fun and rewarding project. We're actually working on Cardboard Finance to give channel members exclusive logins and access to behind the scenes things, some visual updates, as this started just as a project to help my YouTube channel and put, in the background of my YouTube videos and visualize some of the data I was talking about. It started as a spreadsheet, became a web application, and now it is public thanks to the channel members. They help support the cost of this, so it doesn't all have to come out of my pocket. Consider joining the channel membership somewhere, get access to box openings, discounts on box openings, and help support the vision that is Cardboard Finance. We have just brand new information coming out, and I actually don't want to start by looking at overall numbers. I want to start with a comparison. Audio keeps cutting out. Wizard Creations, I love that you got one that just fires you up, gets you ready going. Scruffy looking says audio keeps cutting out. Is that true for everyone? Am I cutting in and out? If I'm cutting in and out, please let me know ASAP. Let me know ASAP if I'm cutting out. The first thing I want to do is I actually want to go head on over to the comparison tool, because we have an chat. We have an answer in the chat. Do you guys like the Outlaws of Thunder Junction set more than Karlov Manor or less? And I want to do a direct comparison. So let's take Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Let's take Karlov Manor. and let's select the pre-release configuration. Again, if you want to do this for any trading card game release, that's you too can just head over to cardboardfinance.com and make it happen. It's cutting out a little. Let me know if it fixes itself. If not, we'll look at the mic connections here. Does my audio keep cutting out? Is my audio still cutting out? Check, check, check. Check. Hyper check. 1 second. Let's see if we can't fix this. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do some live troubleshooting. I don't think this, but headphone warning just in case. I don't think it'll hit anyone's ears, but let's find out. Check, check, check. All right, we're going to try this. So we're going to try this. How's this? Let me know how this sounds, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if we're still cutting out. Wow, look at us go. Look at us go. Look at us go just live troubleshooting issues here. Just out here crushing it. Out here crushing it as we live troubleshoot issues. Let me know if that is a little smoother. Somebody in the chat, feel free to let me know. But we want to talk. I don't want to get into too much stuff. Doesn't pick up at certain times? Okay. Well, we don't want to get too far down the weeds because there's so much to talk about with Outlaws of Thunder Junction and Karlov Manor being so close yet so far away. We're doing it live. Josh Smith, big shout out. Welcome to the stream, Josh. I didn't get you on the first message. Sounds good right now. Okay, we're going to leave it here. Nope. Nobody touch anything. Nobody touch anything. Nobody touch it. Freestyle says just yell the whole time. Have you been to this channel? That's what we do anyway. There's not enough coffee in the world for this. Yeehaw. All right. So we got Outlaws of Thunder Junction. While we see similar numbers of total products sold, we see two very different stories being told here. And this right here is what's up. To see this data collected and be able to tell like the two different stories is so much fun. This is why this is such a cool tool. This is why I love it so much, because we have Outlaws of Thunder Junction and we have Karlov Manor, and we see here Thunder Junction sold more products, not drastically more, not crazy amounts more, but it sold more products than Karlov Manor. However, the best-selling product, the products that sold the most, are the big story here, as we have spent almost $1 million so far. The Magic community, us, hardworking people, have spent almost $1 million on on Thunder Junction, and only in the pre-release window, roughly 700,000, and that's because of the best-selling product, the product that went on sale. Remember, we have two very similar releases. Two similar releases, two both, with the play boosters, and two sales in the early pre-release stage. We didn't have, we had two massive TCG player sales. For Karlov Manor, the play booster box was sold at a discount. For Thunder Junction, the collector booster box was sold at a discount. We are showing that Magic fans are very, 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 very open to the idea of, ooh, something's on sale, I want to buy it. This screams to me. This isn't saying, hey, we have to have the set or the new play booster. It's all about the play booster. No, we buy whatever's on sale. It just screams. If we can fix the price issues, if we can fix the cost of Magic the Gathering products, we are such a willing buying community. We want to spend so much money on this stuff. The second we see a sale, we're like, oh, it's on sale. We're all in, baby. We're going to buy so much of this. And it's just funny to see we're waiting for the opportunity to buy these products. And it's not just, these latest two standard releases that show this. We have a very famous example we always go back to. Who can name the example in chat? Who can name it? Who can name it? Commander Masters is that example. As prices went down, we bought more and more products. We want to buy the products. We just reject the price. We hate the price of these products. We are actively and aggressively rejecting these prices. There is no chance that we sell this many products, that Magic sells this many products, if people just hate Magic. That's not the case. We hate the cost of Magic. But as far as Thunder Junction is concerned, I think it's extremely healthy. I gotta say, I am way more excited about this set than I thought I would be. I am so much more excited about this set than I thought. Oh, I think I just tried to buy a full playset of Outlaws of Thunder Junction from TCG Player. Probably won't be doing that. But let's take a look at some wild. And this will be a video. If you're here on the stream, you get a little spoiler. This is going to be the video coming out today. The sealed products. Sealed products. Stable. We saw extreme sale on collector boosters and it bounced back. Now, is this a good enough price? Probably not for what we charge game stores. That's the issue. Wizards charge game stores for the products less. What are we doing? Charge game stores less for your products so they can actually make some money. Stop it. Stop it, Wizards. Stop it. But the play booster is the big surprise. The cards from the vault. Sorry, the big score. This set just gives me such Borderlands vibes. I cannot shake the Borderlands vibes from this set. The cards from the big score, the special versions of these cards not hitting as hard as we would have liked them to, and how powerful the cards in the set are just carrying the price of these play booster boxes. And the versatility of the product shines through here. This is cool. It is cool to see a play booster come out and not just absolutely tank. Let's see. It is cool to see a play booster come out and not do exactly this. It is cool to see a play booster come out and not just do this and not just get destroyed. Marcus says, I need to find my old cowboy hat and bolo tie. Listen, this is a pro bolo tie stream. This is a pro bolo tie stream 100% of the time. Tommy said, could it be because TCG players say it was a collector box and not play box? Exactly, Tommy, 100%. We want to buy this product so badly. It's so crazy. Scruffy said, so frustrating every time it pops up. It resets the beginning. Ooh, that's not good. That should not happen. That should not happen. Huckleberry Magic Gown. I haven't spent anything on MKM or Outlaws of Thunder Junction. It won't. There's way more wrong with MTG than the price. See, I disagree. Listen, this set, to me, absolute banger. This set looks like so much fun. I am loving the set way more than I thought I would have. Some of the cards just looking like they're going to shake Standard up so much. I'm excited for that. If you're a Commander player, if Commander's your game, if Commander's your bag, there's always stuff to chew on. As far as design, if we were to just take the price, here, let's do this together. Ready? If we were to grab the price of this product and like boop, pop it out, there's no price. Like, this is just a good set of cards. This is a good set of cards. The theme hits better than I thought it would. Like, the theme is landing. Spree is cool. Plot is, it's interesting. It's a lot of text. Committing a crime, I'm not a big fan, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not a major fan of the idea of committing a crime just because it complicates things, like what's a crime, what's not a crime, like that. I don't love that, because I like the simplification of Magic. I like it to be easier to get into, and the more things we keywordify and have to have an entire paragraph explaining on every card that it exists on, like, I know that would be the case if you were like to write trample on every card, sure, and I understand that devs have to explore new design spaces. The game's been around for 30 years. I get all of this. Crime just seems a bit complicated for me, right? I feel like that could have been simplified. I feel like it leans into the keyword so hard of the set just to kind of do that, just for the sake of committing a crime. Wizard Creations, hit the like button, folks. Wizard Creations, big cheers. Big cheers. The only support from Wizards that will ever be on this channel is from Wizard Creations. Wizards of the Coast, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. The Baron of TCGs wants to be a crime boss. Listen, I am down. I am down. I think pirates are gonna be good. Skeletons are gonna be good. There's so much fun to be had with this product. So I do push back against the idea that like there's tons wrong with Magic. It's to me, and again, I could be wrong, but to me it's just a price issue. We got 2 new Urza Saga targets with the boots and the Jete. So Lava Spore boots, right? This one gives haste. So a way to give your constructs haste is pretty cool. We got, you know, if you're talking modern, if you're thinking modern, if you're thinking Urza Saga and Commander, a way to tutor up an artifact and give something haste is something we haven't seen before, so that's pretty neat. Jete is its own beast. I don't know. What do you guys think? Jete good? Jete no good? I think Jete fine. I think Jete mid. Jete mid. Jete mid, if you will. I like Spree. Spree is fun, but regardless, like the product is just, it's just selling, man. Sandro, happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a great day, Sandro. Thanks for popping in. Good freaking Friday morning. So, lots going on. And as we look, like we said, 9,200 boxes sold. Total, the big leader, as we talked about when doing the comparison, is 100% the Collector Booster Box. Collector Booster Box leading the way, leading the charge here, followed by the Play Booster Box. And again, like, I'm already going to tell you I don't believe you. I'm going to ask you something, and I want you all, look at me. I want you to be honest with me. Was this on your radar? The day of pre-release. The day of pre-release. Be honest with me. Was a $144 Play Booster Box on your radar? Hey, don't lie to me. Be honest. It was not. No way. No chance. No chance. No chance. Mark specs. I mean, still other critiques to be made besides price. Been too many subsets in general. Play design team. Yeah, the design team's doing a great job. Yes, are there too many subsets? I agree. There are too many subsets. You're right. You're right. You're right. But if we want to dig in, you're 100% right. Greg says, nope. Yeah, this was not on my radar. A $144 Play Booster Box was not on my radar. And a $144 Play Booster Box that, by the way, people are buying. It's not just a $144 Play Booster Box. It's a $144 Play Booster Box that people are buying. You can charge anything you want for a product, but nobody has to buy it. Like, people are buying this product at that price. Did not see that coming. Was not on my radar. Game stores can make a couple bucks at this price point, though. Like, it's not the best margin. They need to charge stores less. I will say that till I'm blue in the face. But, like, not on my radar. It's just all about the power of the cards. And maybe it's because there's, you know, it's realistically, it's 2 sets, right? Realistically, it's 2 sets, right? And just what an absolute drastic change. What a wild deviation from the Karlov Manor Play Booster, which, by the way, people still get in there and buy. I think at $100. You know what I mean? $100 before taxes and shipping, so it's more expensive out the door. But like, this is not a bad price for this product. You can keep it on your shelf. You can crack packs. You can play with your friends years down the road. This is not a bad price for this product. If every Play Booster came out, and this is what irks me. This is what, you know what? You know what? I'm going to critique the Magic critiquers, which is also me. And also sometimes all of you. So let's just do it. It's like there's no price we're happy with. Because some people will be in my comment section like, no, that's still too expensive. I wouldn't touch it at that price. It's like, come on, man. A Magic box has to cost something. A box of Magic cards has to cost something. It has to, you have to pay something for the product that you buy. Like, this price is so good. Like, this is such a good price. And when we fight, I'm like, oh, if I say into a microphone, guys, if I say into a microphone, $102 is a good price for a Karlov Manor play booster. The comment section is like, no, it's not. That's so dumb. Look at this shill. It's like, oh, okay. Gosh, what's the price? Such a good price. Matthew White says, as a guy who likes to crack a box, put together set, the price isn't the best. Too many subsets, some decent value. Set looks fun, but yeah, going to be a lot of holes in my set binder. If you're cracking boxes to build sets, this Thunder Junction is going to be tough because there's a million subsets. We did a whole video on like one of the biggest problems. There's just a million subsets. Marcus remembered it best this morning. 1 trillion subsets. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that there's this many subsets. So building a set out of cracking boxes, that's going to be tough. Baron of TCG says Pokemon's been $100 for years. That's not... Pokemon comes out at... It's supposed to be sold at like $140 a box. It just tanks down to $100 most of the time. The real price of Pokemon's not $100 a box. It's like $140 a box. Star Wars and Fab about 100. Star Wars is... Whoa, Baron, listen, I appreciate the commentary this morning, and also always thank you for your input. You're always here on the stream, always hanging out. Star Wars is not $100 a box, and Fab hasn't held $100 at, you know, close to $100 a box in like 2.5 years. I think most Fab sets can be purchased for $70 or under. Even the most recent one, which in my opinion is probably the most short printed set ever. There was rumors of this thing selling out, like, on release. Yeah, it's below map already. Like, as much as we want cheap products, these things have to hold some kind of stable value, right? Like, stabilization has to happen. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's check Spark of Rebellion this morning. Yeah, the Spark of Rebellion is not $100 a box, my friend. I love you, and I love what you're doing here, and I love the input, but we're looking at, you know, after shipping, almost $200 a box. So, I mean, TCG prices are all over the place. I think that's too expensive for Star Wars. I want to be very clear. I think that's too expensive for Star Wars. Games been around for 5 seconds. It's been around for, and as much as I'm a fan, you know what makes a game grow better than anything else? You know what the best way to grow a game is? Let people buy the game. Hot take. Hot take. All these new games that try to short print their stuff, it needs to be available. It needs to be on the shelf. We have to be able to sell the game. It has to be available. It has to be on the shelf. That's a win. If the product is on the shelf, that's a win. If the product is on the shelf and holds its value, double win. Like, we're good here. But it's one of the things that irk me. When everyone's like, oh, like, I considered majority of the early first chapter. So, you know, big fan of Star Wars on this channel. Big fan of Disney Lorcana on this channel. You guys know this. When Disney Lorcana came out and printed, well, look at the trends here. This is crazy. The Disney Lorcana trends are just absolutely nutty. They're insane. When we saw Disney Lorcana drop here, let's pop back over. We saw Disney Lorcana, the first chapter drop, and people were buying a bunch of products. I was like, oh, like, these are like, this is kind of the numbers Star Wars Spark of or Rise of Rebellion are. My God, Star Wars Unlimited is experiencing right now. I'm tongue-tying myself. Give me a second. This is like the numbers we're seeing. But the problem here was that boxes went to $400, and I was vocal about like how big of a failure that is. That is not okay. You cannot have that price in a box. Spark of Rebellion is seeing that right now. Like, the box price keeps fluctuating, it has to say somewhat reasonable. And first chapter absolutely just blew the lid off that. We see that even more in depth. And let's take the draft booster box for first chapter and look at the sales, right? At $400 a box, like, look at our price. Our price peaked, and when our price peaked, people only bought 223 boxes. Like, that was not good. The product has to be available for fans, especially for a game that's been out for 2 seconds. And like, as the price went down to a reasonable number, again, not getting into the argument how much a booster box of cards should cost. It's 2024. Doesn't do us any good. Eric gets it. Big shout out. Thank you, Eric. But as the price went down, look what happened to the sales of the product. It's not a, oh my God, the price is tanking, everyone bail off the ship. No, it's people can get the stuff in their hands. They can play the cards. It's wild. It's wild. People can play the cards. It's crazy. It's crazy. We see something similar here with the Floodborne draft booster box, right? Not to the same extent, but people avoided that trap. They were like, we're not buying at these crazy prices. Why? Because we know the print run will normalize. But the number of boxes sold continued to be high. Oh, Freestyle says, back before 4th edition Chronicles, MTG was hard to find. 100%. But MTG was not Disney Lorcana or Star Wars that's coming out trying to lean on the backs of its IP, right? The whole point of these is like, hey, we want to touch Star Wars fans. We want to like get out there and reach into Star Wars fans' wallets and try to get them involved in this new thing. And Lorcana is the same way. Hey, you're a Disney fan in some way. We want to speak to you. MTG was like, we're our own trading card game. It's the same thing with like Sorcery. It's the same thing, you know, Flesh and Blood startup right now. They can't do that because they can't just be like, oh, hey, guess what? You like Moana? Maybe you'll like this. You like Luke Skywalker? You might like this. You have a Darth Vader mug randomly in your cabinet? You might be a fan. Like, the reach is so much longer with things like this, and they get a jump start. The problem is now they're tied to that IP. All these other games can innovate. They can tell their own story. If something happens to the core IP, nothing changes for them because they make their own core IP, right? Disney Lorcana, if for some reason they stop making Mickey, you know, not that that'll ever happen, but they like just stop making Mickey, well, they got nothing to do. If the Star Wars story ends, they stop telling Star Wars stories, the Star Wars trading card games like, well, we don't really have much to do here. We saw this with things like Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Ball Z card game was so much fun, and then Dragon Ball Z ended, and they were like, well, I guess we switched to Dragon Ball GT, and the fans of the card game were like, we're out, right? Things like that happen all the time when you are tightly coupled to IP. So there's pros and cons. You got me on a rant this morning. Y'all got me on a rant this morning. Gosh. TFC wasn't short printed on purpose like other games. They just legit didn't. No, Scruffy, listen. We're all fans of Lorcana here. We're all fans of Lorcana. We're all fans. Oh, I love Lorcana. I have Into the Inklands box openings for channel members. $115 shipped to your door. Everything opened, shipped to your door. Only sold a couple of them so far. I have 3 remaining at this point. I'm a big first chapter Floodborne Into the Inklands. I'm a big Lorcana supporter. Ravensburger failed. Man, Ravensburger failed that release. They screwed it up. And they screwed up the release of their first event. There's not enough seats. Like, they proved when they added all those seats. Now, they fix it, which is what I look for. I'm okay with mistakes. Make your mistakes. Screw up. It's okay, as long as you fix it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't acknowledge those mistakes, right? The number of first chapter boxes printed was a misstep on Ravensburger's part. And they deserve fault for the mistake and credit for fixing it. Both of those things are true. Like, you want to see less and less faults over time. You want to see them screw that up less and less over time, and they're improving in that way, and that's what you like to see. But that doesn't mean that the original mess up was not just a mess up. It was a mess. It was a mess. We're seeing that with One Piece. One Piece had an opportunity to just pop off and go crazy, and One Piece is like, no, we're leaning in. It's like, oh, you made a mistake, and then you leaned into the mistake. Ugh. What are we doing? Why do we do these things? Josh Smith, my man out here rambling, you know. Listen, you know. At the time when Chronicles unique, MTG was very unique. Yeah, and it's different. Like the world, it's 2024 again. Just like the price of boxes, these games can't follow the magic formula because it's not a million years ago anymore. You got to keep going. What? No one's dwelling on the mistake. We're talking about what happened and why I think TCGs need to be readily available, and I am equally critical on TCGs that I like and TCGs that I am not the biggest fan of when it comes to how I believe a TCG is successfully delivered to the public. And, you know, what do I know? I'm just a guy in his basement that talks about cards, but I'm not in my mom's basement. I'm in my basement. That's a big differentiation. Everyone always tells me in the comment section, I'm in my mom's basement. No, guys. I'm in my basement. Silly. All right, let's talk Star Wars Unlimited. Let's get into some Star Wars Unlimited discussion. Let's go. Answering this real quick. Oh, actually, before we pop over to Star Wars Unlimited, something we haven't done? Do you know what we haven't done? We didn't see the result of the poll. Let's get those results. You guys, our community. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys are very clear about one thing. You used to have that issue with your mom moved in with you? Yeah. It's one of those things that makes me giggle. It makes me giggle. The results of this poll are shouting. They're screaming. You guys way more excited, and I'm on board. Listen, I am with you. You are all about Thunder Junction over Karlov Manor. I could not agree more. I am all about Thunder Junction over Karlov Manor. Give me Thunder Junction all day, every day. I'm legitimately excited for the set. I got some play boosters I'm selling. I know channel member Jim Williams is getting a box opening for a collector box. He's going high roller. He said, give me a collector box. If you're a channel member and you want a play booster or a collector booster, either DM me on Discord, get at me on a Discord. The link is pinned in this comment section, or email me at hometowntcg@gmail.com. We'll talk pricing, kind of where you live. Magic is a little more, it's the margins are a lot tighter, right? So I got to kind of work with everyone. I'm going to make sure everyone who buys a box gets as much value as I can afford to give them. So DM me if you want stuff like that. We'll do some crazy openings. I'm excited to open some Thunder Junction. I think I'm going to open a couple play boosters for myself just because I admit they look like a ton of fun. Anyway, let's talk Star Wars Unlimited, and let's talk Spark of Rebellion, because this thing just continues to move. Listen, just chugs along in a healthy fashion. Just keep selling boxes, driven by the draft booster box and the pre-release kit. Something that I'm a fan of seeing is the draft booster box be one of the better selling products. It doesn't always have to be the best. I want to see the draft booster box at the top, at or near the top of the list when it comes to a TCG that just got released. And I also like to see things like the 2-player starter kit. That means people went on, they either bought a box or heard about the game and they said, you know what? Give me the starter kit. Let's learn to play things like that. I like to see this being a healthy number. And out of 10,000 sales, 1,400 2-player starter kits is a win for me. I love to see that kind of balance. I love where this game is going as far as we don't have the best history with the company producing the game, right? We don't necessarily love some things about their past, and I'm sure that they're probably not the biggest fans in the world either of their past, and you have to acknowledge, again, acknowledge your mistakes. But like, this seems to be extremely healthy for how much hype the game hit. Now, same critique as other TCGs. If this thing skyrockets, if this price just heads to the moon and people can't get their hand on boxes, and everyone's answer is just like, just wait for set 2. That's not good. Don't love that. This game came out 5 seconds ago. You should not be able to put the box on your shelf and get any value out of it. You shouldn't be able to invest in the box that came out 5 seconds ago. It should be out there and available for people to adopt the game. I want to see that continue to happen. I want to see that happen in a larger number. Now, they can't pull a Disney Lorcana. You can't just Disney Lorcana feels like whatever they print, the community soaks up. It's vast. It's got the Disney, the core Disney stamp on it. It's a good product, right? It has positive attributes to it. They can't just print whatever, because the Star Wars trading card game is never going to be as big as something like a Disney Lorcana. It just won't be. So you got to be more careful. You don't have as much room to make a mistake there. But so far, loving what I'm seeing from Disney Lorcana, or not from Disney Lorcana, sorry, I saw Disney Lorcana, so it distracted me, from Star Wars Unlimited, from Spark of Rebellion. Now the next set, I'm excited to see how that goes. Everyone knows, like, getting your first set out there. Getting your first set out there is one thing. Getting your second set out there, that's a whole different beast. And that's where some trip-ups can happen. But again, as long as we stay stable, as long as we keep producing boxes, keep getting people to buy the cards and play the game, we're in a healthy spot. And again, we've said this before. We've said it during box openings. We've said it on videos. You guys have heard me say it on stream. Look at the best-selling cards, right? It's a player's game. Your best-selling cards, your biggest hitters, are people like buying the rares for their deck, right? Buying some very cheap legendaries for their deck, picking some stuff up, picking up some uncommons, and filling out their stack and slamming some cardboard. Always healthy, always good, big fan. And just a bonus, there's some good value like in this rare slot. Something that Magic has, done a good job with recently is that butter range, that sweet zone, that $5 to $15 cart for rares. Like, I love this. I love to see it. You love to see it. It's an absolute win for me. And that just means, you open that box, you feel like you got a little bit more value. You feel like you got some good playable cards. I am a fan. I'm skeptical still. If I'm skeptical about anything, it would be the company's ability to safely produce a game and get things going, or keep things going in a steady, healthy fashion. Marcus says we need some textured foil, Force of Vigor, and leyline bindings. Listen. If Jim cracks some heat on the channel, you guys think, I'll ask you all right now. Let me know in the chat. Hold on. We're going to advocate for or against Jim. If Jim cracks some heat on the channel, we can do one of two things. We can either send Jim with his order some MetaZoo. For those who ordered from me recently know, you've just been getting random MetaZoo packs in your boxes because Louis sent me a bunch of them as packing peanuts. Does Jim get MetaZoo, or does Jim get a random actual Magic the Gathering booster pack? What do you guys think? He's cracking the collector box. What do you guys think? Should we give him MetaZoo, or should we give him random Magic the Gathering packs? I'll let you guys decide his fate. And when I talk to him, and he either is happy because he got Magic packs, or complains about the MetaZoo I send him, I'm going to blame you. I am 100% blaming chat. What are we sending him? What are we sending him with his box? What's the answer? I gots to know. Vicenten said, I want a Thunder Junction booster box, and my EDH tells you, dude, congratulations. That's massive. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. You love to see it. Good luck on your openings. Good luck on your openings. That's awesome. That's incredible. Big win. Big winner. Man, I still can't believe. Still blown away. Still blown away. This is crazy. This is crazy to me. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the stream today. I've got to head to work. I've got to finish my coffee. If you're here, if you spend this much time hanging out in a stream, chatting about TCGs, you clearly care about these things. And that is why you should join the Discord and join in on these conversations we are having. We are chatting all week, every week. We have some people in there that are... All right, if you stuck around this long on the stream, I'll say it anyway. They're so much smarter than I am. They get down to the information. We've got people posting secret layers, when they go live, how many are available, speculation on when they are going to sell out, when you should get them, whether they're buying, whether they're not buying. It is a cool place, and it is just getting off the ground. we are still super small. It is still a small community, and communities like that can be so much fun. There's so much value there, and the community that we have cultivated is something I am so proud of. So I encourage you, click the Discord link, give it a try, check it out. It is pinned in this comment section somewhere. So I hope to see some of you guys in there. For the coffee crew, I will be posting the morning cup this morning. If you are in this live stream right now, and you're in the coffee crew, get in the coffee crew channel in the Discord. Let me see a pic of that coffee. Let's see how you're picking yourself up on this Friday morning. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out this morning. This has been a ton of fun. I hope you guys had a blast. I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoy your Friday Night Magics. Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release. If you get a chance to get one, I am going to try. I'm going to try to go one. I was supposed to not be able to do anything this weekend, and then some plans fell through. And now I might be open to a Thunder Junction pre-release. That would be kind of sweet. Marcus already drank all the coffee. Let's go. All right, to each and every one of you guys for hanging out. Thank you so much. Consider all the YouTube stuff, liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and this is still just going to blow my mind for the rest of the day. This video will be coming out today. I'm excited. All right, guys. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good Friday!